6 languages.
I'm fluent in
But he's also a tour guide.
moron. Does that?
So
That
you're
is
fluent in
good
one
to know.
language?
That's right. John's
That's
only fluent in one language.
That's the only one I talk. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Winky Squid.
Welcome
Hi.
back to the
Welcome back. to the
actor. Say
podcast.
welcome back
Welcome back.
to the
We got rid of
Welcome back to the
we got rid
Winky
of
Squid.
Levi. We threw him out the window and we replaced him with Asher.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Out with the old and in with the
bearded.
Older
Asher.
guy.
We needed someone to have a beard on the podcast because I made a grave error.
clean
I mean, it
face.
wasn't
I
an
mean, it
error.
wasn't an error, but
You
I
need to
mean,
keep
thinking
cutting
You
it
can't
ahead.
have a
though,
podcast
so it
without
doesn't
a
grow
beard.
back.
That's just-
And
No, I wanted
speaking
to
about
grow back.
errors, if you don't subscribe to this podcast, we will
This
literally
YouTube channel.
this
Cut your
YouTube channel.
intestines out.
So guys, subscribe.
As seen on screen right now, as of the day we're recording this, 92.5% of you are not subscribed.
That's a big number.
So that'd be cool if you changed that and
That would be cool.
made it 0% not subscribed.
It'd be a great Christmas present for all of us. You wouldn't
Hit
have to get-
1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's all we ask. That's all we're asking.
All
We're
we
literally only asking for 943 subscribers.
That's
in the
literally
next,
all we
like,
want.
3 weeks.
If you can't get that, you're the worst.
60-something subscribers.
57 as of today. Although not anymore because everyone just subscribed.
Facts.
Obviously, yeah, because
Yeah,
they're intelligent.
We're climbing very quickly towards
Obviously.
1,000.
Coming for you, PewDiePie.
Hits 2 mil before New Year's.
That'd be
Dude,
that'd be
imagine.
the biggest growth ever. Like that'd be crazy.
I think so.
Literally,
Yeah.
YouTube would have to come up with a new award to give you guys for that.
No, I think it's just the
Fastest
old award that
award.
just it comes to us from PewDiePie.
Oh,
PewDiePie
okay.
got 1 million in 30 days once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say his first million. I'm like, no.
See, I know
Wrong.
nothing about
Wrong.
YouTube, so I don't know if that is good or bad or.
That's very
Well, didn't
good.
they get like
Very good.
4
That's
million,
like 1
a
million
month
people.
from like the when
From
there was
1
that
million people.
climb thing.
That's a
Unless
lot of
it's like
people.
half a million
Series,
each
how
with
many
two
did they
accounts.
gain doing
Mm.
that?
Did you see what you guys just did? So you guys were having a conversation. He was talking to me, but all the mics were giving the same audio.
Uh-huh.
So
I don't know why Isaac was talking over us.
Yeah,
why would
Isaac.
you do that?
God.
We were
God.
actually continuing the conversation.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, continue that.
No.
Okay, we're done now.
All right.
John just interrupted us.
So, John, how many did he gain then?
when he was like right close up to T series,
Yeah, and they were both like climbing really fast.
he'd gain like thousands and thousands a day, not millions in a month though. I think the most he gained in 1 month was 1 million. I could be wrong.
That's a lot.
That is a humongous amount. But
Like, he hit like 100 mil like a year ago, and he's only at 108. Only at
only
108.
108.
But like, based on how fast he was growing before.
I remember when the war started, he was below 69 million,
Mhm.
and that's what he wanted to get to. And then he got almost to 100 before them. And it
He
was
would have if he
crazy.
didn't kill the meme.
Yeah, he killed the meme
If
because a
that
lot of
other guy
stuff was
didn't
going
kill
on.
other people.
He killed it because people were killing.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on.
They were killing in PewDiePie's name.
And he was
well,
like, "That's not Pog."
yeah, there was a shooter who
Wait, like legit killing?
There was a
There was
dude.
a-
It was in like New Zealand or Australia or something, and he went to like this Muslim temple, I think it was,
Yep.
and he shot a bunch of people, and he was like, "Subscribe to PewDiePie."
And PewDiePie was like, okay,
He
we're
was like,
done.
"How about no?"
guys, don't do that.
And then he didn't upload for one day for the first time in like several years because of that. He was like, "No."
Yeah. And then he did the video "Congratulations," which was a really good
Right
video.
when they passed him. Did you
Yeah.
watch this story about like congratulations? They made
think
it
so.
in like November because they're like, oh shoot, they're about
Yeah.
to pass, and they were like grinding all night, and then PewDiePie, got a big lead and then didn't lose it till like March.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the 2020 election to me. And then T-Series skyrocketed for no reason.
It was a prophecy.
The prophecy, dude. Coco Melon is about
Cocomele.
8 million behind.
I haven't been paying attention.
They're
to
almost at
Coco
100.
I don't know who that is.
Coco Melon is like a little kid channel. They're kind of like 5 minutes.
So that means they don't make any money.
they make a humongous amount of money.
How much money does PewDiePie
But
make?
if it isn't if they're like a kids channel, you can't be monetized or something.
They have a different way of doing it.
Dude, freaking YouTube started putting ads on unmonetized videos.
We have ads. Yes.
We don't make anything off of it though.
Exactly.
Oh, well, it makes us look cool. I
Oh.
guess.
Although we might start making money if you guys all subscribe.
yeah, if you guys subscribe to our channel.
Just think we could get you better podcasts.
We'll get monetized for like a week, and then we'll get demonetized with our next podcast.
Yeah, that's probably
Just get,
accurate.
Like fully demonetized.
Just, like demonetized and like restricted.
A permanent demonetization.
Permanent.
Wouldn't surprise
ban.
me at all.
How dare you? How dare you right now? Anyway, so Asher, you're our guest today. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Do you feel honored?
I feel very honored. This is an immense honor. My children will be honored from just this one sit down and podcast with you.
Okay,
guys.
you don't have to
The
lie to
Winky
us.
Squid is going all the way down generationally. My grandchildren will be honored by this.
How you gonna have
acceptance
kids?
Yeah, you
It's
don't
a
have
very
to lie
good
to
You're
us.
gay.
Got him.
I'm kidding. I'm
kidding, but,
Only
like,
kidding. I'm
not
just
really.
joking.
Oh, okay. Just
So,
checking.
Asher, now you're here on the podcast. You already told us how you feel right now. But how was the?
How was your day? How was your week?
How was your day? How was the earlier part of your week?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Like a week back from now to last Tuesday,
Monday.
Monday. Yeah,
Last Tuesday.
my bad.
He was just unaware of the glory that he would be in exactly 1 week from then.
Exactly.
Monday,
I found
yeah.
out about this last night. He didn't tell me that he
Correct.
wanted me on here until last night.
An angel came to
Did you
you
get any
and
sleep
warned
last
you.
night, or were you just too excited?
No, I was like sweating. My bed is currently a puddle. I'm like, I left it outside. Hopefully,
so
Wait, is
cool.
it still a puddle?
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
I'm, just,
John, that's gross.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's gross.
Demonetized.
Yeah.
Fun fact: this is the second time in my life that I have held a microphone.
Really?
When was the first time?
Do you remember a couple years ago when I was working at Journey Church as an MSM leader,
I
No.
believe so.
middle school youth?
Yeah,
group
I remember
leader?
the time when you were doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I didn't think you'd remember any of the actual youth group because
Yeah, I wasn't there. So.
No, yeah. But the first day of that, they had all the leaders introduce themselves, specifically the new ones, and they handed me a microphone. I was like, "What do I do with this?"
Do I talk?
Confused.
Had you
Just
never
turn
seen
it
anyone
around
use a
and-
microphone before?
I have, but like, it looks different when you're holding it
Does
as
it?
opposed to when someone else is holding it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No,
Are you
I'm
sure you're not
at
just
all.
like disabled?
Are you retarded?
It's like
demonetized?
the Simpsons meme with Homer. He's reading the book. He's like, "Am I disabled?" It's such a funny meme template.
Oh, that's accurate, I guess, huh?
That's
Well,
him with the
on
mic.
Tuesdays.
So
I thought-
Asher, are you
Interrupt-
ever gonna get to hold a microphone
Oh.
more often?
That depends. If I get invited on more prestigious podcasts such as this.
Have you ever
possibly.
been on a prestigious podcast?
No, I have not.
No,
Until
okay.
now.
That's what I thought.
Until now.
No,
I mean, you
okay.
could count that
Okay.
one small blue thing that I once did.
Whoa.
No.
Dude, I
No?
never did a
Okay.
blue thing.
You were also on the Winky Squid talk show.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was on the one
yeah.
episode.
The one
of-
episode where you guys were
um,
naked.
How to? Oh,
Pretty
he was
cool.
on multiple.
Oh, yeah.
He
you
was
were-
on episode 3
Yeah, that's
with
that one.
you and him and Keenan, and then the other one you did at Keenan's house with Marcus and his sister.
That was an interesting episode.
That was, and then he was on the one we did at your house with you, me, him, and Sam.
You've also been on Smart Stuff, haven't you?
Nope.
No?
We were gonna do. We were gonna do it, and then Asher pulled, and Asher was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it."
Oof.
Sure, how
So
could
then
you?
I had to be the host. It's the worst episode of a mediocre series, but
I've never even watched Smarts Off.
Smart Stuff.
Stop.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay that you haven't. Hopefully, it'll get better.
we can do better.
Dude,
we
our
could
first
maybe make it part of
podcasts
the.
suck.
Yeah.
We could maybe make it part of the show.
Yeah, we're working on a not a talk show, but like something like that. It's gonna have a bunch of different segments and stuff. And this is the first you guys are hearing. about it,
Hopefully,
probably.
coming to you next month ish.
next
We're
month.
still working out all the kinks and whatnot. Hopefully, it actually happens.
Kinky. And
Guys, this
Does
is
this show have kinks?
kinky.
yeah, it is. It's kinky and quirky and just
Yeah,
it's everything.
a little sneak
Okay.
peek. I'm hopefully going to be a like a late night host esque kind of person,
But on a Saturday
yeah.
morning,
but on Saturday morning, and but it's not going to be like
taking over Cartoon Network.
yes sir, and then we're gonna have like news and weather and
The weather,
some
yeah.
segments and crap. So that's
We're
kind
still
of what.
figuring it out, but
Yeah, we're still in the development processes of that. So and then maybe SmartSoft can become a segment on that show.
yeah.
Do we have a name of this show?
We do not have a name yet.
Okay.
The
So-
Winky Squid.
The Winky Squid.
Tonight
Just call
show
every,
with your host
just call every
Johnny
series
Colton.
The Winky Squid.
It's
talk show,
Winky
the
Squid,
podcast, the night show.
the late night show with Johnny
The
Colton.
late Winky Squid show with John.
No, it's the Winky Squid, the
No, I
late
don't-
night show with Johnny
Mine's
Colton.
better.
Late night show
Actually-
with the Winky Squid.
And
Late
John
night
Colton.
show with no
The Winky
la-
Squid
late
show.
night
The
with the
John
Winky
show.
Squid with your host Johnny Colton.
The late night John show with your host Winky Squid.
No, it's the late night Winky Squid with your host
Dude,
John.
I should get like a jacket that's like
Whoa,
dark blue
a
on the-
jacket?
like a suit
That's
jacket. Like
crazy.
I should get a full-on suit that's like dark blue, but the inside's purple, and then like a little thing that's like a little squid winking on it, and like a tie with
Like
squids
a little
on it.
badge or something.
Yeah.
Sounds
that'd
a
be
little,
my Winky Squid suit.
That's very far in the future.
That'd be
Yeah,
PogChamp.
that's never gonna happen.
It's definitely gonna happen.
Shut up.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now.
All right, do it.
I'm gonna do it
Do it.
Do it, John.
You need a job,
in
John.
the future. I
Get
have a
John.
job. I make money.
I make money.
With my hands. I use my
Whoa,
hands to
your
work and make
hands?
money. And then I'm gonna buy a
Mm.
Winky Squid suit, and then I'm gonna show you wrong. And
Okay,
then
you,
got
I'm
him.
you better show him, Ron.
First,
Okay,
we'll get
I
a
will.
Winky Squid suit owns the YouTube channel.
okay, we got.
All right,
let's
let's
get down to it.
I already
Oh,
own
no.
the YouTube.
Vanessa.
Yeah, well, if one of us gets the suit first, they own it now.
Oh yeah, and I'm not a host, Asher. If you didn't know,
He's a
I'm,
permanent guest. He
Permanent
got
guest.
demoted.
I'm a permanent guest. I got demoted around the 5th podcast, and
Yeah,
now
you
I'm
haven't
just
recovered
a permanent
yet.
guest.
You recovered once, and then you lost it in that same episode.
You guys
Yep.
would be baffled to know how confused I am right now.
That's okay.
You'd be
No,
baffled
you're
to
the
know
only
how
one here that's
baffled you were.
baffled.
So,
anyways,
no,
let's
that's my
actually
point.
get into our topic.
Well,
What?
well, you only
no,
talk
I want to talk about our
Asher.
weeks and Asher.
John, how was your week?
no, you don't go me yet.
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Banana, how was
Go
your
for
week?
It's pretty decent.
Cool.
Okay, Isaac, how was your week?
No, stop. What
It
happened?
was all right.
Why?
I don't know. Nothing too big happened.
Asher, you want to
Oh.
ask him a question about his week?
I got a haircut and a beard cut. So
I mean,
That's
your hair's
unfortunate.
cut.
it is unfortunate.
They should call it hair's cut
Got
because
all my hairs cut
Got hair's cut.
hair's every single one.
on my face
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
head.
but now it's growing back.
So,
Yes,
so
sir.
is that all that happened? Everyone just clicked away because of your story.
Sorry, you're
Yeah,
pressuring
you just
me.
Ruined it.
You should have.
Everybody just clicked away 13 minutes in. And
At least they're all subbed.
Pressure.
God, yeah, you're not wrong.
Pressure's no excuse. If you were Cole, you'd be a diamond right now. But you're not. You're just a little white boy, and you're
Well,
cracking
actually,
the
you're a little
pressure.
black boy because you're cool. So.
No, if you were Cole, you'd be a diamond now.
That
Oh,
was
okay.
that was an imaginary scenario, Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac.
okay.
He's not actually a
My bad,
mineral that you
guys.
can burn.
My bad.
Are you doing ASMR?
No, they can't
not
hear that,
again.
John. Shut up. No.
No, they
All right,
could.
well, tell us your week, but in ASMR.
So, I went on a smoking hot date with my
do you know
smoking
what
hot wife,
ASMR is, Isaac?
doesn't
Me
sound
too.
like
That's a
ASMR.
coincidence.
and it was pretty great. We hung out, and then I
Yeah.
went logging with some friends. That was pretty fun too.
I like logging. That was fun.
That was fun.
You know, logging?
Logging.
Somebody rolled a log over and hit me in the back.
Oh no, really? Wow, I wonder how that happened.
Okay, I guess incrimination. Oh no, really? Yeah, we had these big logs, and they're like this big around,
And someone pushed it on your back?
and they were like this tall, and he was pushing it over somebody.
Who's this he?
It
Do you
could
not
have been
know?
a female or a woman or
could
or a
have been
male
either.
too. We're just a very short little man. And-
Wow, how short? Like 5'8"?
Yeah, like 5'8", like 4 feet and 20 inches about.
Or 69 inches?
Yeah, but anyway, he was or she. I'm not discriminating, or it. It could have been a dog. But
Whoa, really?
so the log was getting rolled over end,
Yeah.
and I was standing there, and somehow
Was
maybe
it Tyler?
hold on, maybe they were too short to see over the log, but the log was about this tall, about to my nipples, and so the log kept going, and the person behind it kept moving it.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, I was in front of the log. So the log
Well, I
comes
mean, I
down.
did hear the person. He said, watch out, and you didn't watch out.
you
said
heard the person say watch
the
out?
person
Yeah, I
said
was
watch out after it hit me in the back.
No, I said watch out. It just didn't get to your ears before it hit you in the back.
Wait, you said.
You said watch out?
No,
No, he's
Were you
watching
there?
from afar, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
I told you to watch out, too. I told you to watch out late, though. The
The
guy
sa-
who pushed it on your back said watch out when he let go.
Watch out right before it hit my back.
Yeah, exactly.
As it was like
I
coming
was far
down.
enough away that when I said watch out, it didn't get to your ears until you were on the ground already.
Like I saw your mouth move, and a couple seconds later it said "watch out," but
Yeah,
your mouth
pretty
wasn't
much,
moving.
yeah.
It was like ventriloquist.
John, I feel like this was your fault for being in the way.
Yeah, I feel like this was your fault. You were in the way of that log.
Guys, f you, Isaac. This is your fault.
Why is this my fault? I didn't push the log on you. It was Tyler. It was Tyler. Tyler did it.
Tyler told me to watch out before you did.
No, I did.
Tyler was like,
Oh, so you got 3 warnings and still got hit?
Wow, that's crazy, John. You must
John,
suck at
that's
warnings.
sad.
well,
You're not fast enough. How have you
You're
not
the
gotten
kind of
smacked
person
by
when
a
someone
crane
yells
yet?
heads, you look right at the basketball.
That is
Wait,
John,
what else
though.
are you supposed
no,
to do?
it's
when
not.
someone
I
else has-
duck.
Yeah, while you look
no,
at it.
you look up at it as it hits you in the face.
No, I look and I go like that, and I duck, or I catch it with one hand.
I love screaming heads at people, like just randomly, just like heads, and then they're just like,
I like throwing something, and I'm like, oh, it's about to hit that person's head, and then it hits them. like it's just too late. It's like I throw something, and it's like, huh, oh, heads, and ooh. And then it's like I get half the word out, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say the rest of the word because then they'll know I threw it, and then I'm like, and then I leave.
and then they go home.
As they sit there.
Do you
crying on the
guys
ground
remember
because
that
they're like
one
a 10-year-old
time
girl.
me and Keenan were throwing that little football? It's like
Yeah.
it's not a Nerf football, but it's like the texture of a basketball, and
Aren't all footballs a texture of basketball?
No,
it was
footballs
like-
are the texture of a football.
Well,
wow, you dummy! they're a texture
Only
of
if you're
pigskin.
lucky.
Pigskin. But so me and Keenan were throwing it back and forth like across the gym, like back and forth, and then I got kind of center of the gym and he was far end, and so he threw it a little bit more down, and there happened to be someone standing there, but not like there, like over there, and he kind of just missed through by like 20 feet, and then hit her right in the freaking face. And
who was
she-
it?
Megan.
Oh, is this the one that happened like
Oh,
a
I
month
remember
ago?
that.
Yeah, and
I
then she
remember
like
that.
started crying, and so that's my story of how that got hit in the face.
She's almost as bad as you are at dodging things.
Guys, I'm good at dodging things.
You
play
obviously didn't
dodgeball,
dodge
though.
that log that
But
somebody rolled onto your back.
There was nowhere to go. There was a tree in front of me.
Yeah, but you could have gone the other way. There was a tree in front
There
of
was
you.
a Tyler to my left.
Actually, Tyler was behind the guy pushing the log. I saw it happen.
Was he?
Yeah.
Who was pushing the log?
I don't know, but Tyler was standing behind him.
I thought you saw it happen.
I thought you were there.
Oh, I did, but the guy
He
had a
couldn't
mask
recognize-
on. I don't know who it was.
He was
I-
being
I
safe.
Good thing you're staying safe at least.
Yeah, he was. He was safe.
I liked logging though. So is that your whole week though?
I think that's probably the reason he didn't get the log tipped on his back. He was staying safe. He had a mask on.
Yeah, if I was
John,
wearing a
you should have
mask.
been wearing a mask. You wouldn't have gotten hit with a log.
You know what?
True.
My back had hurt the entire week too. Every time I tried to do something,
Oh, so
I'd
it
be
didn't
like,
even.
my back.
Your back already hurt anyway.
No,
Oh,
no.
that's cool.
After that
so that
point.
means it didn't even matter.
After
alright?
that
Oh.
point. Like
thought you
whenever
said
I
it
tried to
hurt
do
before.
something, the entire week, the rest of it,
Oh.
and it still kind
The
of
rest
hurt.
of the week.
So
as
I guess
in
that
one
is
day?
unfortunate.
Yeah. So
Does your
my,
back hurt now?
a little bit.
So your back hurt for a day, is what you're telling me. It was like Saturday when we went logging.
Yeah, it was Saturday morning.
Yeah, so like the rest of the week.
It's been 2
Sunday.
days since.
Yeah, it still hurts.
Okay.
And I was trying to build a thing with my dad, and I didn't want to
And you
help
went,
at
"Ow,
all
my
because I
back."
hate building things. No, I'm kidding. But like,
You went, ow, my back.
I went out my back when I was trying to lift things, and that hurt.
And it went,
did.
ow. And
What are you, like 40?
Yeah. Okay. What do you want from me? My back hurts because Isaac hit it. So that's
Isaac
basically.
hit it?
Sorry, someone hit it.
I did not hit
Isaac
your
was
back.
just in the vicinity.
I
That's
was
why
there. I saw it happen, but I didn't hit you in the back.
How long are we gonna keep this bit going?
It's not a bit.
Not a
Shut
bit,
up.
John. We don't do bits here.
Bits are for eating.
You guys know I hate that bit
Bacon
too.
bit.
This
And you
isn't
guys
a
are gonna
bit.
keep continuing
Why
this
did you
bit.
think these are bits when we do these?
What's a bit?
I don't know. I mean, I know like bacon bits. Those go on salad and stuff, but
Yeah.
And in my mouth.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
say.
you just take a
Except my
handful of
mouth.
bacon bits and you just like in your mouth.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty
So
good.
was that your week
So
then,
how
John?
was your week, John?
Basically, I was just
You
kind of
just told it
interrupting
all?
Isaac and telling you.
Was that Isaac's week we were talking about the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh,
I went
okay.
logging with Isaac. I got hit in the back by somebody.
Who
and
was it?
I don't want to out them on the podcast.
Was it Tyler?
No,
No, you said Tyler. You said
It
it
was
wasn't
Tyler,
Tyler.
wasn't
you
it?
can't keep your story straight, you little guy.
No, my story's straight. Tyler was standing behind the guy who
my
pushed
story's
the log.
gay.
Got him.
Okay,
You know what else is gay?
Ah,
What?
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
I got distracted.
By what?
That's okay.
The prayer wall behind you.
Oh,
I was reading
It says
them.
pray.
Oh yeah, there's
Well-
Actually,
there's
it doesn't.
there's
It
one.
actually
It
doesn't
says ask,
anywhere.
knock, seek.
I guess it doesn't say pray.
No,
All right.
but there are
Well,
a lot
anyways,
of-
John, how was your week?
I just
You
told
just told us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those were the words that happened.
Yeah, I was like, got hit in the back by a log by someone.
I wonder who it was.
And
So does everyone else. Moving forward.
Okay.
So what Asher was
Why?
just saying, he was talking about the little wall there.
Yeah.
Has our prayer request been answered then?
What does it say?
The one we put up there? Up there
For
it said
good content? Yeah, I think we've had okay content.
I mean, our content's been good.
It's
just whether it
still
got
up there.
discovered or not.
So,
Ah, true. We are getting the views though.
They won't take
Our
it down.
fat views,
You
yeah.
have to take it down.
oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, we
I think it
Amen.
has something to do with
We get, like,
consistent posting.
200 views a podcast now, and it all
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like last night when I went to bed because they go up on Monday.
Obviously.
And
And they
so-
also get filmed on Monday at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
in the
we
morning.
film it the same day we release it.
Yeah, we're
obviously.
filming it. Obviously,
Well,
you know that
release
right
it
now
right
because
after we finish filming.
Yeah, we release it right after we
Obviously.
finish filming.
This is raw content, guys.
Raw.
But,
No editing.
Raw dog.
So that goes up on Monday. And then when I went to bed last night, it had 12 views. I wake up and it has 120.
Really?
So
And
people
it
watch
happened with
it
the
in their
last one,
sleep.
too.
Just 300 more.
How many minutes of
That's
time?
bizarre.
It has like 800 or something.
It's like 120 views, minutes of viewing, 120. So everybody watches for like a minute,
Or
it's
just-
like 3 minutes, and everybody watches.
Okay,
for
so
like
it's currently at 166 views, 898 minutes of watch time.
That's a lot. Thank
Good
you
job,
very
average
much.
view duration. Oh,
524. And the thing, yeah, people are actually watching it. So shout out to you
Shout
guys.
out to all you guys. Thank you.
Leave
Five
a
minutes
comment.
and
Let us know who you
24?
are.
Really? This
Wait, so
is
people watch it
crap.
for 5 minutes and then they stop watching.
On average, because there's some people that click on it and probably say this is stupid. and then there's some people, most people are like, wow, this is amazing to watch the whole thing.
How
Yeah,
did the
facts.
week before's go?
299 views.
Oh.
This is
301.
301.
Really?
1,516 minutes of watch time and about the same average as well.
Very pog
So-
champ.
That is pretty cool.
You guys are the
I'm
best.
impressed. Yes.
We're
Yeah.
getting there.
If you
guys.
just
We're
subscribed,
getting
you'd be better. Which
See,
they already
I
are
knew-
now.
I
Yeah,
knew
they-
these
we have-
idiots when they first started their channel and were getting like 2 views per video.
What
So
are our,
this is
what are
pretty
our first
impactful.
videos
Those are
at for
both me.
views?
What?
Well, Spotify, the Spotify one,
Yeah.
was
Have you seen our Spotify ad?
older video. That's from 2018, isn't it?
19.
2019. That's from 2019. It has like 600 views.
Yeah, everybody loves that one. My
I don't
mom's
know
told
why.
me so I should.
I like the dip
Spotify ads
one.
be
Oh,
like
the Spotify ad.
768 views,
Really?
47 likes to 1 dislike.
Well, I mean, that was a good video.
It was bad. No.
I was the one dislike.
All right, I want
Blah.
to see what our first podcast got.
You know, I might have been the one to actually dislike that just out of spite. I don't remember.
Well, there was one point we had a couple of haters
We
that
had-
would dislike everything.
we had
there were
one
at least two
hater.
that there were at least 2 that I know of.
Give me
The-
names first and last.
Well, their name was Small Crano Critic, but
Oh, so we had 3.
oh yeah, and then we had one of our old buddies.
Yeah, there was this one idiot when we first started though. He kept like commenting. He's like, "Oh, your videos are suck."
That's exactly.
He was like, "This is effing the worst." He swears us.
yeah, you.
So it couldn't be anyone
he
I
really
know.
did.
It
But
couldn't be anybody I know because I only know Christians.
That's bizarre.
I don't talk to non-Christians,
Is that
and
our
they don't
first-
swear.
Holy crap, that's a
I don't
garbage
think that's how
picture.
that works.
This is exactly how that
Our
works.
first podcast only has 113 views.
only
Only?
113.
That's not
It's like a
Only
top 10 video
113.
for us.
That was the
What's
first
our,
podcast,
what's our, like
though.
least viewed video?
Like 2. The podcast,
These are all
it
unlisted.
kind of started at a high point
So
or like
this
a
one.
medium point, and then it kind of drooped down like
Unlisted
really
this one?
low. We were getting like very, very little views a video, and then
Then Isaac's grandma.
Isaac Graham,
She's
shout
the
out
best.
to you. Yeah, she was sharing it on like Facebook or something, and
No, she just told her friends.
she just told her
Word
friends
of
about it.
mouth.
I think that works even better than just Facebook though.
Yeah, probably.
Like, directly telling
Probably,
someone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Word of
and
mouth, very powerful.
Word of mouth is very
I
powerful.
love mouth words.
Yeah, I use
There's-
them all the time, and so we started getting more views, and it's PogChamp, and we started making humongously better content,
And
I mean-
money.
and so much money. We're
So
millionaires.
much money. Like,
You know, I
you
think
should
we
see
actually
the room in
lose
there.
good
It's like
money
they
every time we
swim
do
in cash
podcasts.
every day.
Straight
We
up.
lose money?
Yeah, because we always go out and buy stuff right before podcast.
Oh, facts.
So I think we
Also, we
lose
bought
money
all
when we
of
do
our,
podcasts.
not all of our equipment.
We
We
bought
stole
all
these
of our
mics.
equipment.
But
Well,
Yeah, we bought a majority of our equipment, and we were using all our equipment beforehand, but we
you
didn't
remember
have-
the old crappy mic we used for like
you
the first
remember those
13
old
episodes?
videos? Those
Yeah,
suck.
you guys remember those, right, guys?
If you don't, just don't watch them.
Don't watch them.
If you remember them, stop. Forget them.
if you started watching around like episode 19, that's good. Keep
Yep.
doing that. Keep watching
Keep watching episode 19 over and over.
over and over again.
What
Yeah,
episode are we on now, guys?
27.
And we've been doing this. We haven't really missed a week yet,
Nope.
have we?
We've been close, but we haven't missed.
We haven't missed a week. We've always, well, I mean, we've
been
always
late
uploaded.
once.
We've always
once in a
gotten
week.
one up every week.
Yeah.
would that be since the 19th episode?
No, that'd be since the
Since one.
first
First
episode,
episode.
back
Really?
in June.
Is that when we started? June?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because I didn't even have a job when we started.
6 months ago.
Really? 6 months?
Yeah, 27
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
So another 27. Woohoo! Yeah.
Here's
half
to
a year.
another 6 months, 1 year.
Here's to another 6 months. You could have a kid in that time.
Well,
if
Well,
you're,
I mean, if you're already through,
It's
If
already
you're
cooking.
being
I'm not pregnant
proactive
yet.
about it, yes.
you're not pregnant yet, huh?
Yeah.
John,
Huh?
hey, but now, how
There's
do
a
you know
couple
you don't have
things wrong with that
children around?
statement.
You could have gone out one
You guys
night
are here.
and just gotten hammered.
Oh.
And now you have more
We
children.
should talk about the cult sometime.
We should, but not right now.
Not right now, but later.
Like an episode for it or something?
We
or?
should have a lot of the cult members on, like different segments and stuff.
We should get the cult members
Get more
together and then
backstories.
like bring them on at different points. In
Yeah,
the
one
episode.
Yeah, that's what John was saying. Not all at once. Though.
No,
That'd
yeah,
be
we could do all
horrible.
at once, and they
All
all have their
heck.
own mics.
all heck would be loose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring
heck
them
would
on
get loose.
We'll just leave them all out there in the waiting room and then let them. come.
Next.
Next.
Heck would get as loose as your prison wallet.
Would we go?
In
We'd
prison.
have to go in order as to where they are in the timeline.
Where they are in timeline or where they are added wise?
Let's go timeline.
Okay, so then we'd have Evan first.
Yeah, because if we
Wait,
did
Evan's a
added
part of the
wise,
cult?
it
Evan
would
McCotter
be us
Is
four-
he's
5
the
children
he's
first.
my
He's the
grandpa.
all father.
Yeah, we don't go past him.
We already
'Cause he-
have
he
like
was
the
the
first
Adam of the
couple
cult.
members of the cult here.
Yeah, we have we have 4 members of the cult
Yeah,
here.
we're all right here.
You two are brothers. Me and him are brothers. He's our dad.
Nope, he's
No,
my,
no,
he's,
no, no.
he's my
He's not.
nephew.
He's-
You're a nephew. Sorry,
You
You're-
guys are cousins.
We're cousins. First cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it goes. Evan's your grandpa, right? Our great grandpa.
Yep.
I have
Evan's
a kid.
great grandpa. No, great.
Your great great grandpa, because
He's
he's
our-
Tay's dad.
Yeah.
No, that makes him your great grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have great great grandpa
Not
yet.
yet.
No. We could just move Evan up and put somebody in between.
That's
them.
what'll happen.
Just keep moving Evan up
Evan's
until
always the all father.
all father. It used to be
Odin the all
a
father.
certain other person, but we exchanged
We
them.
worst.
canceled him.
We canceled
We did
that
cancel
guy.
him.
Yeah,
He sucked.
I hate that.
AKA
Poopy
no.
pants.
Yeah.
We have fan
Dude, I
pages for
love
him.
those nicknames.
I do.
I had a fan.
You guys are
page
an
for
actor.
I
this
still
person.
You
have it.
haven't
I just
posted in, like,
freaking
6 months.
screwed that account because he was a tool. He
I'm
didn't
not a
invite
fan
us
of
to
that
his
guy
wedding.
Do you just say Isaac?
No, we're talking about somebody who isn't named Isaac.
No,
Oh.
we're talking about
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah, Asher.
So incredibly confused right now. You have no idea.
You may know him because there are 3 fan pages of him.
There are 3 fan
On-
pages on
on the
Instagram
gram.
for this person.
And he sucks.
What
He's
was
hot.
he supposed to be part of the cult?
He
was
originally
originally
was.
the all father.
He didn't know that he was.
He originally was
Doesn't know
in Evan's
anything.
spot.
What happened?
We
He
kicked
was
him out.
Stupid.
That's
Evan
that
was
was
a
only
little
our
bit more
second
accepting.
kick out of a member too.
Who was the
Yeah.
first kick out?
We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
They weren't there for very long.
they weren't there
It
for very
wasn't
long.
any of the
It was
OGs.
official for like a second, and something went down.
I didn't even get a post out.
We can talk about the cult in
On a
much
different
greater
episode.
detail later. Be ready for that.
But today we're talking about Spider-Man.
Today, 30 minutes later, we're talking about Spider-Man. Yeah.
Nice intro, guys.
Nice intro.
Nice.
Nice 30-minute intro.
So yeah, like recently, like
Hold on. Wait, I want to tell a story.
Oh, okay.
Me and Asher went to Infinity War together
We did. That's true.
Oh,
with a couple
yeah.
other people. Asher was sitting next to not me, but somebody else, and I got a report from that one person that you were crying when Spider-Man died. Is this true?
That is incredibly true. I grew up watching the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and I loved him. And I think that Spider-Man in Homecoming and Infinity War were very good, and his death was very touching, and it hurt me, so I was crying.
I thought you didn't like this new Spider-Man.
I do not like Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
What? You just said he was a good
I said in Homecoming and Infinity War, they were good.
So you don't like the Far
After
From
that,
Home?
I think they kind of tore apart his character. But
I like the way that they did the theme. It was good. It
Oh,
sounded
yeah.
good.
The new Spider-Man movies are pretty good. I think Tom Holland is a pretty good Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but
thank
like,
you, Asher.
there's
Okay.
all the people though who are like, especially all like the fangirls, like, oh my gosh, Tom Holland.
He's
It's like okay,
42 or something, isn't he?
but he's good, but he's overrated. as
Way
Spider-Man.
overrated, just like
Definitely.
Queen.
And Tobey Maguire is way underrated.
Facts.
this is true.
They just make a lot of memes
But-
about him.
Yeah.
News today, there have been rumors for a few months now,
Uh-huh.
but
There's a
for
new
the
Tobey
third
Maguire one.
for the third Tom
ruin
Holland
everything.
Spider-Man movie, there's already a third Tobey Maguire one.
Oh.
But apparently, Tobey Maguire, who played the first 3 Spider-Man movies, Andrew Garfield, who was in the 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies,
Which were okay.
and a bunch of the other ones, other actors and whatnot. I know Emma Stone, who I believe played Gwen in
Does she
Amazing
have kidney
Spider-Man.
stones?
Yeah.
Shut the
There,
fuck
she's
up.
going to be in it. The guy who played Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2 is going to be in it.
I like that
doctors,
guy.
octopuses.
And so It sounds very poggers.
They're all coming in for the next Tom
Holland movie.
Spider-Man movie, right?
I hate the post I saw was like they're coming in for Spider-Man 3, and I'm like, there's already a Spider-Man 3.
Well,
They can't hear me.
Yeah.
I can't
Yes.
with Isaac right now.
I can't.
But
I'm
anyway.
good.
Okay, I don't want to
I
say the
heard
name.
somewhere that the way that they're going to do it is right now they have Doctor Strange in line to being a kind of mentor, the way Tony Stark originally was for Tom Holland. And so they're going to open up the multiverse, possibly. There's no confirmation on that yet. So.
Dude, I remember like a couple years ago that was just like imagine, and it's like that's never gonna happen though.
Yeah, no,
it's
nobody
like-
thought that was going to happen.
I'm so
I
like
don't
if
know
they
what we're
actually if
imagining.
they are able to pull it off right, like
It's going to be a thin line, and that's what I've been saying to everyone I've talked to about this. They could do this so well. Pull in Maguire, pull in Garfield, and apparently Doc
Garfield?
Ock. Like they could squish all of the yes, the cat.
Yay.
They could squish all of the universes and add them all to the MCU. But I think without Stan Lee to supervise, at the very least, it's going to be really difficult for them to get it right. I do think it's possible.
Stan
but
Lee
we'll
died,
just
I
have
think,
to see.
right?
like 2 years ago.
2
That
years
was
ago on
already
my
that long
birthday.
ago.
Yeah.
You know who else died?
Really?
Alex Trebek. He
Oh
died
my
back
gosh,
in
Isaac, stop
85.
talking. Okay, you guys have seen Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Yes.
Excellent movie. I love that
Literally
movie.
One of the top movies I've ever seen, and definitely,
Same.
I think my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, my favorite movie of 2018 by a long shot.
That was 2019, silly head.
It was 18.
It was 18.
'Cause it
And
came out
I
in
love the
December.
art style, and I didn't know this until afterwards, like a long time afterwards, like very recently, a couple months ago.
Oh, the frame rate.
The
thing?
frame rate thing. It was
Yeah.
so cool.
That yes, I did. See
You've
that.
heard about that. You want to explain that?
Unless you do.
Unless I want to? No, I don't. That's why I was asking you.
Okay. Okay. So it was actually really cool. What
So
they
the
did.
cool thing about it was I'm just,
That's so funny, guys. You're so silly.
Isaac, never talk again.
Okay.
Okay, actually, would you like to explain?
Do I get to?
Of course.
Okay.
I'd never interrupt you.
No, you never would. You never have either. So for Into the Spider-Verse, they incorporated a lot of devices into making the movie what it was. More than just story and art, which is typically what you do with a 2D animated film. Oh, sorry. They used extra pieces, and like you mentioned, the frame rate of how fast they're going to animate the characters. Specifically with Miles Morales' character, at the beginning of the movie, he is moving at a lower frame rate than he is at the end. So his actions are smoother at the end of the movie, and that is to visually and subconsciously display a very subtle message of he is becoming more solid in his character and identity throughout the movie. And I think that is a brilliant way to convey
Yeah, they
that.
freaking nailed it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Because like you don't pick up on it, but if you hear that, then you think back to the movie and it makes sense.
It's like, yeah.
Like, yeah, no, dude, it was a lot choppier in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked it, though. At the beginning.
I want to watch it again.
The soundtrack
I've only
was
seen
really
it once.
good.
I need to watch
Oh,
it
I
again.
the
haven't seen it
soundtrack
for a
was-
while.
The entire soundtrack is good.
Literally all of it. That when he jumps off the building and shatters the glass,
Yeah.
I got chills. Like I get chills every time I
I
watch
thought you were
that
going to say
scene.
something else. You got something else. But
I'm
glad you said chills.
I got a rock.
the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Yeah, okay. So there's a meme going around right now, and I think it's the funniest thing. This guy did a review on the game they made based off that movie. And in one of the things he's talking about, Miles Morales jumps off a building. It's like
He's
the
going
way
head
he,
down.
The way he leaps backward and looks towards the building is just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. And he was not even. He was joking, and it's just.
It just turned into this huge meme.
It's so funny. I always think of that now.
That is good to know.
The
I think that's
exaggerated
hilarious.
swagger of a Oh man. Anyway,
Yeah, but that game goes really good with the movie. I think there's like some setting or something where you can make it basically look like the movie.
that's cool.
Where you play in like the same animation style essentially or whatnot.
That isn't that 3D though. The game 3D, right?
Yeah.
So
There's some. I haven't
so
played it or
interesting.
anything, but
Actually, that's
looks
an
pretty
interesting thing. The movie was 3D
really.
and 2D.
Oh,
like, it was
yeah,
both.
yeah.
If you look at it, they use 3D models and then they draw on top of the frames. At least I
Yeah.
think that's how they do it. I have no idea, but that's
It
what
kind of looks that way. Looks that way, huh? Dude, I don't know why they chose Kingpin, but that was good of them too. I think that was Kingpin's crazy.
The big fat guy who
Dude,
can't
he has
wipe.
no superpowers. He beat the crap out of Spider-Man, who had the strength.
I mean, yeah.
Dude,
He's-
Kingpin can't
that's a
wipe.
big man.
I can't wipe, so
Arms aren't long enough.
he's not special.
I'm going to.
I choose not to.
I'm going to. There's a picture. It's just one frame of him running, and
I
it's
need
like
to leave.
it's like a freeze frame, and it has Markiplier's face on it, and it's like the black square, and it has like the white text, and it's like, I'm going to S your pants.
No, it just says I'm going to S yourself.
I'm going to S you, like, crap yourself. I'm going
Dude,
to
that's
crap
the
yourself.
poops.
Yeah, that's what our humor is these days. I love it.
Yeah.
I am
so funny.
scared of it.
I love it so
Hilarious.
much. Isn't that great, guys?
Mhm.
No.
You guys don't like it?
I do.
Dude, I like how they made Doc Ock a girl. That was good.
What?
I think they did it. The way they did it was really good.
Oh yeah, I
I
remember.
love
that.
her inflatable arms. You did not expect that.
They were good.
Yeah.
And she just came out of nowhere, too. It was just like,
Yeah, like normally you can expect like
Octavian. It
the
was-
reveals.
just came out of nowhere.
It was really good.
Oh, because wasn't she like helping him or something? Or that's
No,
what it appeared.
it was-
right.
She was flirting. I
Parker
think, sort
came
of.
in, and, dang it, I haven't seen it in a bit.
Penis
I'll go
Same.
on. What?
Penis Parker.
Yeah, Peter Parker, and he was like talking to her or something, and then she just like busted out the arms, and then like
Busted out.
busted out. I like how Peter Parker in the other universe was just like decrepit and old and like
Mhm.
fat.
Yeah, that
I'm so
that was-
excited for a second movie.
Will they do that with
Are they
Maguire?
gonna make a second?
I really hope.
I think
so.
they are.
They definitely should. If they,
I'm pretty sure they are.
even if it's just for the money, they're gonna make tons.
Well, yeah, that's
Make-
true.
I really
Hopefully
hope
they
it's
don't
not
screw
for
it up.
just the money, but
Because Sony's done stuff like that before, where they make a good Spider-Man movie and then they make another one.
for
And
the
it's,
money, and it's just
yeah, it's
garble,
just-
poopy garbage.
that's
like
right.
that. That's the sound the movie makes when it
Poopy
premieres.
garbled.
Just
When
like
it
what
flops.
Disney did with Star Wars.
Dude, Disney just like sucks at everything.
No, they didn't suck at the Mandalorian.
Okay, well they still
No.
suck.
Dude, Mandalorian.
Actually, so Benaya brought up a good point.
Did he?
Uh,
Did he?
he did. It
He
was,
did?
I did for
it
once,
was a
John.
hot minute ago,
Yes, sir.
and nobody noticed, but I did, and I like it.
What?
So I'm stealing it from you. It's my point now.
Okay.
So you know how you were talking about the Peter Parker from the other universe? They made him old and fat and like decrepit and kind of run down.
Did I use the word decrepit?
I think
you
you
did
did.
use the word
Of
decrepit.
course I did.
You're a very vocabularistic man, John.
Yeah, I have big vocabulary.
Yes, you do. Big Vogue. But then Benaya was like, I wonder if that's what they'll do to Tobey Maguire. So that's a good question. How do you think they're going to, if they're going to merge all the universes, how do you think they're going to go about doing that? Especially with Maguire and Garfield and the way they're aging.
I think definitely they're going to be older, and it's going to be a lot longer along or farther along in their timelines for that universe that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if we saw 3 movies in what time span was that, like, in their universe for Toby?
For Tobey, I think it was only a couple of years because he graduated college in the beginning of the second one.
Did he graduate in the beginning of that one?
Really?
No, he
that
didn't
old?
graduate because remember when he gets rid of his suit and focuses on school and then he starts like acing everything?
Then I guess he graduated high school.
He graduated high school in the first one, I think.
Okay.
That's
and
right,
then-
because he had his graduation.
I don't like how much younger Parker is
Okay.
in the new
I
one.
remember
Peanut
the,
Parker?
there- there's a
Parker.
graduation scene and
Penis
like
Parker.
him and Harry graduate. Mr. Osborn's like, "Oh,
I
congratulations!"
do remember that. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Isaac keeps saying something. And I
He
don't wanna-
sounds like Flash Thompson.
He says
What's up, Peter Parker?
Okay, Isaac, your mic's not even on, so no
Isaac-
one knows that you're talking.
not talking to the people.
He's not talking
Yes,
to the people
but
at the
we
moment.
can still hear
So
you, and we are
if
talking.
we're
to,
talking
the
to you
people.
and we stop to let you talk, it's going to be like this. And there's going to
Yep.
be no sound. So that's what this podcast is meant to like.
Well, then when I'm singling one of you guys out, don't stop talking.
No, you're supposed to just listen. This is why your wife left you.
My wife didn't leave me.
I left her.
She may not have left you, but she was at my house last night.
Shut up.
Where were we? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
The
right.
time frames and whatnot.
And Isaac's wife.
I don't remember if he graduated in the third one or anything like that.
See, the third one didn't really have much of a time frame. It just kind of happened.
Because Sam Raimi was forced into doing things he didn't want to do, which resulted in a mediocre movie.
Yeah. So basically, don't ever force your directors to do anything, first of all.
If they don't understand Venom, don't force them to do a Venom character because then it turns out like it did in Spider-Man 3.
Venom.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Venom was so
get the
good.
guy from the Venom movie to play Venom because he did good.
No,
Eddie Brock?
multiverse.
No, wait, that's the name of the character.
That's the
not
character's
actor.
I don't think the MCU should have a Venom. I think they should use the multiverse to get the Venom from the other
That
world.
would be so cool.
Because they don't have the rights to it, so they should. That's how they do it. That's how they do the same way with X-Men.
I think one thing though,
That's how they should do it
with
X-Men.
Venom and Spider-Man, a big part of that storyline is the symbiote coming to Peter first.
Yeah, this is a different universe. This
This
isn't
is,
616.
but that's what gives. Because I could be wrong, but I think he like gets almost some of Peter's DNA, and that's how Venom can do stuff like shoot webs and whatnot. Is because those symbiote essentially learned that from Spider-Man.
And that's why the rest of them can do that too, because they're Venom's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
So,
Carnage. Oh,
but
there was an Easter egg at the end of Venom for Carnage, and I was just like,
oh yeah, that's
that
coming out,
whole
like,
movie.
next year.
That was my second favorite movie of the 2018.
Was that 18? It was.
2018 was a good year for
It was
Spider
a
movies.
good,
It was.
good movie year altogether.
I don't remember.
And there
anything
was
else that
one
came
of which
out that year.
Avengers came out? Did
Infinity.
Infinity War came out that year? That was a pretty good movie.
I cried at that one. Fun fact.
No one knew that.
I didn't think
2018.
they did.
Oh, was that the year Star Wars 8 came out though?
Oh no.
No, that was Solo.
I'm not.
Which
Which
think
is
so.
a little bit better.
Solo was good.
Yeah, that was Solo. Okay, so it was a pretty good movie year.
I liked Solo. I think
Yeah.
Solo is the best that Disney has done with the movies that they have made. Because Rogue One, I don't think was very good.
I liked Rogue One.
I did not.
I liked Rogue One.
Apparently, two people here are retarded, but
What do you mean? Apparently, it's obvious.
but 7 was the best out of the 3. 8 was okay. No, not
8 was
Sorry,
okay?
I'm sorry.
You're being gracious.
I didn't mean to say that. 8 was terrible. 9 was okay for what it was given.
I think the only reason 9 was okay is because everyone was like 8 was so bad.
I think 9 was okay because it came
8
back.
was
from,
so bad I don't even remember it.
9 was good. I liked it. I think it could have been a lot better, and it would have been humongously different if the same director.
Oh
had it.
yeah, just put J.J.
Because-
Abrams do the whole thing.
Snoke would have been a actual good character instead of just getting chopped.
He
in
would have
half.
been Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. He died between the second and the third one.
Yeah, it's
Jar Jar's
official. Jar Jar's dead.
Good. I hate
He
him.
was gonna be
I
a Sith,
hate
but then
Jar
they
Jar.
changed it.
He was going to be a Sith. He was going to be Palpatine's character.
Yeah, he was
I
going to
really-
be a lot more than he was.
I'm so upset that George Lucas chickened out though, because that would have been such a twist.
No, the reason he chickened out is because everyone hated it.
Dude,
Yes,
Jar
and no
Jar
one would have seen that
sucks.
coming because he was essentially going to be the evil version of Yoda. Because when you're first introduced to him, if you're watching them in the order they came out, Yoda's just messing around with all Luke's stuff, and you're like, "What the frick is this little green man doing?
I love
Stop! You're annoying." And then
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, he's the Jedi Master."
He was the grand
So he was
master.
going to be essentially the evil version, because also Star Wars, George Lucas has said, is like poetry. And the original trilogy and the prequels were meant to kind of mirror each other, and that would be one of the ways it would have.
Yeah, but the prequels were basically just a bunch of action. And he admits that. He's like, yeah, let's just throw a bunch of troopers and guys with swords in there.
And that
and
was
let's
the best
make 'em fight."
part.
I know, I love it. But and then he made a whole statement on the 7th, 8th, and 9th one. He was like,
Wasn't he like, they suck?
Yeah.
Didn't he like
Oh,
rewrite
they
a
do
script or
suck.
something? He's like, use
he
this
did.
for 7.
He had a script for all of them.
And they just threw him in the trash, didn't they?
That's correct, because he sold it.
Wow, Disney.
I mean,
He would have
that's
made
on him though.
He would have made
You know
more
how
money.
cool that would have been if it would have been his script for
I don't think he would have made them.
I don't know how cool it would have been though. At the same time,
Well-
because people were upset from the prequels,
Yeah.
and so I don't know how much people would have liked
well,
George Lucas doing those other
originally
ones.
when he made the prequels, he wasn't going to make the prequels. He was going to continue it right where to the Return of the Jedi left off.
No, because that's why they called it like Star Wars 5
Well, yeah, because he turned it into
back
prequels.
in the day. Are you talking like after he made the 4th one?
Yeah.
He was just What do you? I don't understand.
I don't
Because there was
understand
4,
either.
5, and 6. That was before 1, 2, and 3 came out. So obviously, once he made 5,
Yeah.
he's like, eventually, I'm going to do prequels to this.
Yeah, but he was gonna continue from when he was gonna write. So the new 3 that Disney made that suck were originally supposed to pick up right after Return of the Jedi left off.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't.
No, 'cause they suck.
I'm okay with that because we got some epic characters. Like we
Yeah, we
got
also got some
like
stupid
Rey.
characters.
no
like
from the prequels.
Poe and
From the prequels.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
I really do like the Clone Wars. I love everything about the clones. They were my daddy, and I like.
some of the characters in the new 3 suck. Like all of them suck.
I think the black guy is okay.
Finn's the worst.
Finn's okay.
I hate Finn.
I liked Finn.
I like Finn. I think he should have been dead a couple times though.
I think he should have been dead from the start.
Okay, the 8th movie would not have been that bad if Rose wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
Rose
I
is a
don't remember.
humongous waste of space. She's a terrible character. The actress is a nice lady, but she got so much hate for her character.
Yeah.
And it was
That's more on the
funniest thing.
writers, but
That's on the writers, yeah. I don't think she was the
Dude,
best
I do not
actor.
remember
she
8.
she happened to just play the worst character in the movie.
The worst character ever.
Who
And I'm
was
so
Rose? What
glad
did
that she almost got completely cut out of 9.
What'd she do?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember?
Dude,
She
I
It
don't
was like the
remember 8
love
at
triangle
all.
with her and Finn or whatever, right?
her,
Or
Finn, and
something like
Rey.
that.
And then she stopped Finn.
Because
from
remember at the end of the
breaking
8th
thing.
one, Finn like almost died, and then Rose was there, and she was like, "No."
She should
I
have
think
run
that
into the
happened.
thing. She stopped him
Okay.
from breaking into the thing.
She's like, "We want peace, not war," or something like that.
I
And
don't
Stop-
remember the 8th
and then
one at
not
all.
letting.
Good for you.
Good.
I know, right?
That's good. Oh, it was so dumb how Luke came out like that. Like, why did he do that?
But I think the worst part of 8 was the fact that Leia didn't die
Dude, she should
after
have died.
the actress already died.
that was
Yeah, you
crazy.
kind of have to get rid of her instead of continuing the movie with the CGI, because
Yeah.
then your next movie you just have to do more CGI, and I feel like
And
that.
she died.
What?
She died at the end. of the
No,
ninth
she
one.
didn't.
Of the
At
ninth
the,
one,
at
she
the end
died,
of the
yeah.
8th one.
But she should have died at the beginning of the 8th one. If
She
she's
should have
floating out
died
there
when
in
she was
space
floating
and
in
crap.
space.
Yeah, that's
She
what
can't
I'm
use
saying.
the Force. She's a
Ugh.
Well, she
Oh.
can use the
Okay,
Force.
so-
No, she can't.
So there was
She could have been a
an
Jedi,
alternate
like
storyline where
She
they
was
both
getting
became
trained.
where can you shut the where what's his name Obi-Wan found both of them and he betrayed them both as Jedis, and then they all 3 went after
Mhm.
Palpatine and stuff, and Palpatine was an actual threat instead of just
All
sitting there.
Palpatine.
And he came in.
Is this like
it was
just
an
like a
alternate-
fan fiction?
It was an alternate storyline. It's
Oh, okay.
Legends, but so she was capable of all that stuff.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was.
She just wasn't trained.
Yeah, she had all the Force powers. It's kind of like Grogu, where she had all the powers, but she wasn't like full on trained because he was still a kid. Grogu was the baby
Still
Yoda.
is. It's still.
I mean, he's like 50
still going
though, isn't
on.
It's 50. Yeah, it was born the same year as Anakin.
Dang.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was born the same year as
guess
Anakin
so.
because it was born before the first one. Because the first one,
Where'd you learn that, or did you just do quick math?
no, it was or it's close to 50. Because we
Yeah,
don't know.
because Darth Vader is somewhere in like his 40s when he died, or
I
something.
think he was like
that.
46 or something when he died, and
And this is a couple years after that, right?
a couple years. We don't know exactly when, but Boba Fett's still alive. Praise God, and he came back. Oh my gosh, I was so excited for that.
What?
And Boba Fett came back.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, I mean, who?
No, you've
who?
seen it.
Was that
You've
the most
seen.
recent episode?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
one that came out
Watched
last
the most
week.
recent.
It's not even in the most recent episode. He has a name that's not Boba Fett. It's what's his name?
Oh,
He calls him that. Mando calls him that.
oh.
Whatever.
I remember he calls
What
himself Boba Fett.
Well, you can see him. You see him on the sand dunes, like looking at Boba Fett after.
Didn't Boba Fett get eaten?
Yeah, he made it out though.
Yeah, he made it out in Legends too. So.
It's cool because that's the same actor who played his dad, Django.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
because well, they're the clones.
yeah, he's a clone of him.
He's a clone of his dad that ages normally, and he played a lot of clones, and he did the voices for him too.
Did you do the voices for him in Clone Wars and whatnot?
I believe so.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he has a lot of money from acting as a bunch of
One
different people.
character as a
one
bunch of
character as a
characters.
bunch of characters. Yeah, dude, I wish they kept some of their good clones alive. That would have been cool. Like they have Ahsoka, but she doesn't have Rex or anything with her, which is a bummer.
Oh yeah,
Her tentacles aren't long enough.
Her tentacles aren't long enough. I think they should have
but
been.
that's
long enough.
something to do with acting or something.
Doesn't
They
matter.
couldn't
It doesn't
do
matter.
right.
It should have been for canon reasons, but
Maybe she got a haircut.
That's stupid. Her brains are in her tentacle.
They're not. They are not in their okay. There's a lot of interesting details to go into there, but yeah, I wish they'd brought some more clones back. I like how they brought the Mandalorians back. If you don't know what Star Wars is, you're probably pretty lost here. But
I'm
I think
pretty
everyone
lost
knows
here.
what Star Wars is.
well, if you don't know,
but like
what's
these
Star Wars?
specifics.
if you've never watched the Clone Wars, you're going to be pretty lost.
it's a
probably.
kids' TV show for
I'm pretty
not a
lost.
kids' TV
stupid
show.
baby children.
It's not really a kids show though.
No, it's not. They say the heck word one time.
They say the heck
They
word
say
twice
the
times.
L word?
Oh,
And oh my gosh,
HE double
Oh my
hockey
gosh.
sticks.
yeah,
It
but
says TV7 on it. My gosh.
17 because you're so old.
Got him.
Except for
No,
Isaac,
no
he
one
can't
here
watch
is
that.
17.
Yeah,
Just
Guess
a
how-
bunch of adults, and
this child. Isaac,
he's
stop.
being a child. He's just being himself.
Yeah, man. Star Wars is a really good series. I think a lot of stuff ruins it though. A lot of stuff messes
Like
with
Disney.
it. Like Disney. Yeah,
Specifically Disney.
and they break their own rules. Disney broke its rules.
What
A
rules
lot.
did it have?
Hyperspace.
Oh,
They
What about 'em?
completely screwed it. So the way hyperspace works is you go into a different dimension when you're doing it, so you don't run into stars or planets or ships or anything.
or literally anything, because if you hit this the smallest thing, you're still screwed because you're going so freaking fast.
if you hit like a dust molecule, you'll rip
Well,
your ship in half.
and then it's like, because I mean, in the old ones, he's talking about how you have to calculate it right, otherwise you'll pop out right, and you could pop out into something. But
Yeah, correct. But so the way they did it in the eighth one, was it the eighth one?
I don't remember.
Snoke, who's this terrible bad guy, he's not good at all. He had this humongous ship that was basically a big Dorito, and that's what it looked like. It was like the size of like 4 Star Destroyers, and it was
Well,
huge.
like a
Oh,
butt
yeah.
plug.
One of them, yeah, that was in that's in Mandalorian,
No bust.
but that's a different kind of. That was the clones ships. That was the
Oh,
clone
yeah.
Star
Yeah.
Destroyers. They were different. But so this big, enormous ship, and this terrible lady, who's the terrible worst character besides Rose, gets in the ship. She's like, "I'll sacrifice my life and take down this big
Is
ship."
that the lady with the pink hair?
Yeah. And she goes in it. She's by herself, and everyone takes an escape pod and leaves. And she just goes into hyperdrive and shoots through one of its wings, and the whole thing blows up, which is the dumbest thing, because they could have done that with the Death Star. They wouldn't need the plans.
yeah.
They could have gotten a ship that was just like a cargo ship and done that
Just
with
a
a
hyper-
robot.
Pew.
Nothing would be safe at all. Because they could have done that to Starkiller Base too, because you could get in through the shields in hyperspace.
Mm-hmm.
It was so dumb. It ruined everything.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they could have got like just a decommissioned Star Destroyer and then gone right through Starkiller
just
Base.
get one person to sacrifice themselves or whatever.
Not even
and
a
then-
robot.
Yeah,
You could have got a robot.
And
Robots
then
are smart
just-
in this universe.
but even if you had to sacrifice
not
one
here.
person, like
One person.
that's one person to millions
Yeah. Starkiller Base blew up like 8 planets.
in like one hit.
It was
and
the-
it wasn't even. It didn't even feel like it was that big of a deal.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Like
Because
when Alderaan got destroyed, like that was a
it was
big deal.
Alderaan was gone. It was like,
And they had Leia there to watch her home planet get destroyed, and
yeah, it's just like, yep, we just killed a planet. And
then meanwhile on 7, they were just like had all their clones out there watching, and it's like,
it
and
seemed
then it was
like
like
Hitler.
There's like cameras on
It
all
was
the
supposed
all the
to be
planets.
like-
He's like
A Hitler-esque thing, but it had no impact. You felt dead when you watched it because it didn't mean anything.
because weren't they like just nobody planets?
They were nobody planets.
Like it's
yeah.
not like they blew up Coruscant.
They can't. They can't get rid of Coruscant, and if they do, everything will be ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if they got rid of the nobody planets, they still have less planets to work with, and then there's just dead space. Space is very cool, and it's like, but it's huge, so you can fight anywhere in space. So if you get rid of a planet, you can't do ground battles, and you can't have the area there to like walk around on or buy shops, or it's like we need to go to Coruscant to get something. Nope, Coruscant's gone. So like they just they're breaking the things they have to work with. They're just throwing them out for like a big display.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Money. It's for money.
it's kind of like taking a rocket launcher to your car. It's like, yeah, that looked cool. Now what? You don't have a car.
How do you get home?
You walk.
Just ride a rocket.
Yeah, and I think space
on a
battles
rocket.
space battles are cooler when they're above planets, so that the
Yes.
gravity can pull them down and then they fall towards the planet.
Yeah, they go,
Mm.
ah!
Yeah, if they're in orbit, that's super cool. But I think that's it.
That was a
Yeah,
pretty good
nice.
episode. We went from talking about Spider-Man to Star Wars.
Yeah, that's usually
So-
what I
We
do.
went everywhere.
Good
Yep.
thing I didn't go to DC.
we did that. We did
Batman.
that last time.
We did do that last
Let's
time.
Let's
you guys
not.
talk about DC.
But
I love DC. It's so fun.
yeah, it was a pretty good podcast, I'd say.
You better
Let us know by
subscribe.
leaving a comment. This is your last chance to subscribe, unless you don't, in which case you can still subscribe.
If you're signed out of
later,
YouTube and you watch
but,
YouTube signed out like myself, get on your actual account or your mother's account or somebody's account and subscribe. You better do it. You
Make
can-
multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Just
Just
do it. It's
do
worth
it.
it.
And then at nighttime, click on the playlist and just let it play all night.
Yeah.
And it's so it goes video after video and just
And
gives us
it'll
free
just
watch
let
time.
it send you to sleep. It works.
Yeah.
We'll
And then
we'll soothe you to sleep with the podcast.
Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. Just share us everywhere. And
Does Biscuit Studios have a Twitter?
no,
No, but they can still
but
share our
they can
link
still
on
share
there.
our link on there.
Oh, I thought you were telling them to follow you.
That's what
was
I
like,
thought he was
okay.
saying at first too, but we're just
we should
retarded.
have a
guys, we
Biscuit
have
Studios.
farts now.
Dude, we
That's
should
just-
tweet the top comment of each week. That'd be funny. And then
Dude, you should.
Guys, leave a comment because sometimes you don't get top comments because we don't have any comments.
yeah.
That's true.
Except from
But-
bots, and I always delete those because screw bots.
And they say stuff like, "Get free
Nope.
videos."
Moving forward.
Yeah, moving forward.
So yeah,
So thank you all for watching. I'm gonna cut Benet off.
bye,
I'm trying to cut you off.
bye.
Okay.
Said bye so fast.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Make sure to subscribe, and if you don't, then Benet will hunt you.
Bye.
Man, I hate the people who watch our videos who aren't subscribed.
Man, I hate those guys.
Hate our viewers.
Why are you sucking on that?